Hi, hello, how are you? Let's start with the next news. And I'm not going to read the article. I'm sorry about that because that would be copyright issue. Dealer, what is it and what are the pros and cons? Real estate. All right. What are you very interesting. You gotta check it out. Toby's Mad ESQ text planning set is an intelligent channel from an intelligent guy, and I think he's a certified tax accountant. Check him out. Got um people needs to know about this because it's a very well articulated concept, and it is a very good milestone for to people to leap on in this 2024. People should move on from the call it the already proven to the like the old problems. We don't want to deal with old problems anymore. We don't want to do old dramas anymore. Check him out, Ron Paul Liberty Report. Okay, next headline, guys, and I'm gonna try to make a comment if I could. Would be let's see. A helpful way to understand free will from Andy Naselli. I haven't heard him before, and the channel is Crossway. Um, so I'm going to make a comment about free will. I guess free will, is it exist or is it not? And the question is, um, I'm not talking about this in particular. Okay, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. So in terms of a religion, if you believe in God and God is all knowing and all powerful, which is something that I don't believe in. Um, I don't believe that God is all powerful, but all powerful, I don't believe that. Well, free will, is free will possible in that case? Well, you could say that probably that everything has already been planned, that every single atoms in the universe will crumble the way God have already planned to, or maybe the limbs of God is moving everything um, the way God intended to be in place, including all of our sufferings, all of the evils, all of the chaos. Um, is that if that is not a free will, then I would say just ignore it, right? Why does it matter anymore? Okay, so just ignore it, and now you have free will. So what matters is free will, and that's what we should aim for. I mean, I know I sound too oversimplifying, but I, compared to relatively speaking, I would say that I exerted quite an amount of thoughts to get to that conclusion. I know it's pretty simple, but I mean, I guess a lot of people would draw the kind of conclusion as well if they exerted a lot of thinking power, which I know some people wouldn't bother. So hopefully that's helpful for those people. Okay, next. We're gonna go with man swatted 47 times for making a joke about Norm Macdonald, and from Just Kidding News. This podcast, Just Kidding podcast, is like a lot of Asian guys and interesting Asian guys with very relatable attitudes and mannerism that you could kind of uh, um, that you could kind of learn from to start getting to know Asian people, especially English speaking Asian people, a very good perspective. And Norm Macdonald is an I admire Norm Macdonald for his bravery and his honesty. So I think it is against the principle of comedy and freedom, of course, to torture somebody So, uh, torture somebody for making a joke about Norm Macdonald, right? Because Norm Macdonald is someone who likes to make jokes about others, and he would love to be safe while making jokes. Even though he's making all of these jokes, he deserves safety, and he deserves money. He deserves, like solutions from us and everything. But it would be the reverse of that if this actually perform. And I think it is some kind of a slander, like indirect slander, if you do something like that. This is tarnish to the spirit. I'm over at I probably doing a hyperbole, but I don't know. You got to check it out. Check it out, the video. Man swatted 47 times for making joke about Norm Macdonald. And swat doesn't mean like swatting a fly. Swat, I believe, would be like calling the FBI on and raid the house. Okay, so that is the acts of nefarious people. Adventurous couples make love on top of water. This is Family Feud quiz show with Steve Harvey. Really like Steve Harvey, very funny. Free, free, free thinker and free speaker, freedom of speech, and um, like smart jokes. Smart if you took into account of family friendliness, right? And what's popular in the media, you gotta, as a comedian, you gotta cruise around what's funny and what is considered acceptable, and the way he survives in the woke, in the intermittent, between, not intermittent, like intermediaries between wokeness and crudeness. Well, it's kind of helpful as well that he's backed by black community, but I guess that is also another feat how he would gain support from his roots. So that's very admirable. And you just could see, I'm sorry to say, you just could see the trade-offs that he got to do. But would love to see him doing some more breakthrough, because people would have to do that in their life, something that is kind of beyond the constriction. You got to do that, right? You got to do that to push, to 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 surprise yourself about yourself. And then, how does a strong dollar impact commodities? This is from Bloomberg Quick Take. So there are three channels for Bloomberg right now: the Bloomberg News, the regular Bloomberg, the Bloomberg Quick Take, and the Bloomberg Podcast. Search it up. How does a strong dollar impact commodities? Strong dollar means there are a lot of goods and services by the U.S. people. That what makes it strong, right? So strong dollar, meaning you can exchange $1 with two apples instead of one apple. Um, how would it impact commodities? Well, obviously, American people is going to buy all of the commodities because they could afford it. And now we got short-term commodity scarcity, right? How about that? Okay. Maybe there are better analysis out there. So check out the video, guys. Next, we're going into Mayo Clinic Minute. Mayo Clinic, when surgery for endometriosis is the answer. Whoa, what is an endometriosis? Wait a minute. What is an endometriosis? Let me search it up. Endometriosis. The internet is loading. I'm streaming while using the internet to search. Endometriosis is a disease in which tissue. Uh huh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, uh, ooh. Okay, so surgery for endometriosis is the answer. Oh, like hernia, but crosses the line. Hernia that crosses the line, I think. I don't know. Mark Lipschultz talks private credit. Bloomberg. And then Ray William Johnson, he's 12 and he killed some. Ooh, oh. And Ray William Johnson's video is on kind of there are unpredictable components to them. So if you thought it's going somewhere, it could go the other way. Check out the video then, guys. What else? What else am I going to read on? Yeah, Yahoo Finance. We got bankruptcies increase for the fifth month in a row. Also, Gen X and millennials under, excuse me, let me reduce the volume for a bit. Financial stress. All right. Million under, let me just confirm that, under most financial stress. I think in the past we have quite a significant amount of deflation in the economy, and the more, because more and more economy experts are leaning towards inflationary economy. There's a difference in my opinion, right? There should be a difference between the way economy works then and now. People are now is more used to inflation and they are very inflation oriented. So if you put your money in the bank, you should expect a lot of interest, because in the past you could expect the, variation of wealth and a little benefit from the reduction of price, right? Now people are, it's pretty complicated, but people are not doing that, or people are doing that less now. So, and they are determined, like they know that they are consciously being like that. So the whole economy changes significantly. Things like that is a minority deflation. So it's very different. It's very different. And some people, there's going to be a group of people who are not hedge against inflation. It's more important than ever, guys, to hedge against inflation. And if you guys are not doing that, oh, this economy is weird, guys. This is so. It is not that the inflation is unpredictably wild, which probably would be the case for some of the your necessities, right? I'm so sorry about that. Or it's just that it is something that is orchestrated, and it is not orchestrated. Yes, it is by the elites, but also by everybody else, because everybody knew, and everybody has a little bit of this gatekeeping attitude, right? And like they're all like, okay, we're gonna increase the price. Oh, you gotta pay the price. And everybody is not like, good Samaritan is, yeah, but it's not the same as the way things were. Okay. Um, I think I could contribute to this, guys. If you're listening to this, I want to send you guys a message. I'm gonna send the world a message right here. All right. So you want to focus on crime. We already have the concept of crime in this world. So being a good Samaritan is actually good for the economy. Um, Having a position of having someone is actually someone being rich or well off is very good, because that person is going to have a perspective that's going to contribute to the rest of us, not just perspective, productivity, or if not productivity, let's say the person is kind of lazy, which no, I'm not going to talk about myself. Let's say a hypothetical person is kind of lazy, but he got what he needs, right? I don't know whether it's going to be and how much at the levels of magnitude that this person get, but it is a correction in a way that everyone has a role in the economy, everyone has a role in the truth, everyone has a valuable point of view, and be everyone's being rich is actually going to unleash the potential of the economy the way it's supposed to be. And it is not the way that the conservative concepts, confirmation, affirmation, justice, and it is really hard, right? When people are on those things, right? And I believe like people have the potential, this secret potential to contribute to that. That's going to elevate and how people should position themselves, and the property credit, find that straight and narrow path. Uh, so the answer is just do the things the way your intuition wants it to be. If you want to help people, if you want to be charitable to people, be reciprocal. Firstly, prioritize the people who have helped you. Okay, but sometimes you also want to be charitable to the people you don't know. But the more important thing I think is try to be careful not to facilitate crime. Okay, not to facilitate crime. You can be kind of stingy, or you have to pay, and that is educational, and that is right. That is supposed to be good for the economy. And the fact that everyone is like that right now is a little bit, um, you know, the belt is too tight, right? It feels like that. But it's not unmeritable. But if you want to give up, or if you want to lean towards your own desires to be a good Samaritan, it is not stupid, guys. It will be stupid if you do it, and then that thing is going to be, your gift is going to be used for a negative thing, like a crime or other things that is like a crime that is evil. Yeah. So um, if you don't want to give in to the trend of what's supposedly smart in this era of the economy, and if you don't feel that it is right to be like that, it is not your personality, then be like that. Then don't be like that. Okay, be like yourself. Of course, I support you. I think you are not stupid in terms of the way the economy works. Okay, next. What am I going to say again? Bloomberg intelligence again here. Was too many Bloombergs, guys. Let's go to um, how long has it been already? 20 minutes. Daily wrap up from UATV English. This is Ukraine TV. 10 years of resistance to the occupation of Crimea. Wrap up. All right. Not going to talk about that. Um, we're going to go to, oh, okay, guys. But every one of us, should check out the front lines of the fight of our heroes. I've explained it, the reason, in my previous video. Let's read another headline. Government shutdowns looms. Yahoo Finance. Senate warns of a government shutdown. Nikki Haley loses to Trump, and then dot dot dot. All right. Clarkson. I find that his channel is so rewarding, guys. It's so rewarding to follow him and his work. It's I know he had been on Fox News, and he he fits well with that format, the format of what's liked by the watchers of Fox News. But he is something. He is the like he went. He's like a journalist that went to places, right? And it makes sense. His style makes sense. It's not just a formula, guys. It's the way, let's say, if journalism has a PhD, like he's a PhD level in my opinion. Okay, so a CIA-backed Ukrainian intel official is now telling us that actually Navalny died of natural causes. You've got to wonder what's going on here. It's pretty obvious. And then HUR Chief Budonov confirms Navalny died of detached blood clot. Um, I kind of not really like. I kind of not really like this take, yeah, because why is it obvious that why is it obvious? It's no longer obvious now. It's murky now. But that's just my opinion. But really, that's doesn't change my it doesn't change my opinion of him and his style, but it's just that take in particular. Next, travel stocks to watch: Delta, Marriott, Royal Caribbean. Again, Yahoo Finance. Too many Yahoo Finance again. Let's see. NIH Clinical Center: Discovering Hope in Science. Episode 2 featuring Dr. Ronald M. Summers. Right, let's see another headline here. Voice actress Christina V harassed off Twitter. Ooh, right. The weeb community is could also have a lot of drama. All right, so that's very interesting. Follow Hero Hey. Ref says Desu if you want to see things like that. And I don't think there's too much. Oh, Conan, Bob Odenkirk loves getting into fake movie fights. Conan is so funny. It's like, do I have to explain it? But check him out. Some people might overlook it. So many information, so many videos available on YouTube. Sometimes you forgot about things that you actually would like to watch. All right, and we got the Google, right? Google Workspace. How to personalize your Google Calendar events with emojis. If you check out Google's channel, right? Google's Workspace channel, there are a lot of short videos explaining about their products are full of Googles. I think it should be it's always what do you call it? An up-to-date news. So check it out. Google, Microsoft. Don't forget to follow these channels, right? Google, Microsoft, Intel. You want to follow, what else did I follow? Should we follow Nvidia, because Nvidia now is receiving a breakthrough, guys. Nvidia has a technology that boosts performance 4,400% or something like that. So Nvidia's stock right now is on the rise, and yeah, you get that from Google, Bloomberg. My bad. Go to Bloomberg and watch the whole Nvidia, the Nvidia, what do you call it? Um, Comeback, let's say. Mayo Clinic lecture series, Tomoki Hashimoto, MD. What is it about? Professor of nano anesthesia. What is this? Neuroscience neurosurgery lecture. Wow, guys. Very generous. Mayo Clinic, check it out. Physics for Engineering and Science, the Math Sorcerer. Right. Um, that is the Math Sorcerers channel. Math Sorcerers. If you are interested in math, check out Matt Sorcerers because he's a very good explainer and he presented things in interesting kind of ways. Okay, woman snatches 4-year-old at Target in kidnap attempt. Police are searching for a woman they say attempted to kidnap 4-year-old boy at Target store in Koreatown. All right, not all, mate. Um, it's bad. Next, voice act. I've read this. And next, Veritasium. Here we go. How one line in the oldest math text hinted at hidden universe. Wow. I think it's Pythagoras. Right? It's Pythagoras' book. Check it out, guys. Dr. Eric Burke, DC. So he's a chiropractor. The title doctor maybe not the same as a medical doctor. So as doctor in science, like doctorate, is different from doctor in medical doctor. Maybe it's quite kind of the same. It's not terrible or whatsoever. But Mr. Eric Burke in particular, he is really good, guys. I followed his channel for my keto diet and get a lot of benefit, a lot of knowledge. I know you should take everything with a grain of salt, but even with a grain of salt, guys, a lot of his stuff is checks out. But I'm not saying that you should lower your skepticism. Always be skeptical, okay? So he gives out a lot of news right here, a lot of information about thiamine. Should read it up. Vitamin B1 thiamine deficiency. Maybe it's very important for me. He's talking about GERD. He is talking about lactic acid buildup. Wow, and he likes to read scientific journals too, and because he's been making videos all this time for years about keto diet and a lot of scientific information. I think he's getting better and better at understanding it. So highly valuable information. Dr. Eric Burke, DC. All right, next we're going to BBC News. This is a news from local location. It's talking about an activist that has been um, that was neglected by her government. So human rights issues all over the world is not really completed yet. Some governments, obviously, most governments have adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, incorporated it into the law, but not all government have all of the resources to focus on it. So that's why you guys, you got to be careful yourselves and surround yourself with right people, and you got to educate the world. You got to educate the world of the importance of morality, of the concept of security of the economy, in terms of morality, in terms of cooperation, in terms of the health of the mind, critical thinking, free speech. These are all interconnected and it supports each other. The worst thing that could happen is something like that. Like one of the worst thing that could happen if people are not taking those things seriously would be human rights violation by governments. So we gotta I'm going to talk more about this. We as a society got to follow the law, take the law seriously, and we should say to our legislative, do better because we want to use the law. All right, because this is the trick of the elites. I can say this because I think it benefits the people in power that is playing around with your lives, your economy, your business, the one that you don't have any power to deal with. They are empowered by your ignorance of the law. So that is a trick, guys. Don't fall for it. You guys have to want to use the law. You gotta obedience is the power of humanity against evil. It is not, we are not obedient because we are losers. We are obedient because we are aggressive and we want to kill the risk that is going to put us in harm's way. If we neglected the law is so powerful, okay? It's going to be weakened and being hijacked. And that is the problem that's being faced by people all over the world. You got to take over the law. You got to use the law, want to use the law, and you got to demand, you got to scrutinize the creation of the law. Like, why do you make it like this? We want to use it like that. Why are you making it like this? This is not the way it's supposed to be. The more people voices their concerns, the more people care, the better our lives are going to be, and the more power we would have over our own, rather than giving it to some kind of centralized seams that's only going to prioritize in benefiting small amounts of people and not prioritizing you. Next, we're going to go to Scurby U Bible channel, Book of Judges, read by Alexander Scurby. This is my go-to audiobook for Bible, for reading the Bible, guys. So check it out. Scurby U Bible channel. All right. Um, Phoenix Resale says the brutal reality of owning a video game store. Guys, it's so painful because these are the things that we love, dude. These are the things that makes that probably like a therapy to us. And could be a therapy for a lot of other people and relationship bonder for like a chemical bonding. You're right, for the society and educational tool, abstraction and intelligence, prober. But all of these people, all of this community of gamers, is not getting their circuits are not filled with flow and current as much as it's supposed to be. Ah, all right, next, guys, we're going into Bangladesh. BBC News. Bangladesh endangered wild elephants have received a court order banning their adoption and protecting them from exploitation. All right, elephants. Nice. A care about life on Earth. Very good. Immanuel Kant, The Boundaries of Knowledge, Critique of Pure Reason by Mindful Philosophy Channel. Immanuel Kant. It's pretty hard to read Kant because his language is like one of those philosophers, right? But his concept is very fundamental, and I think it is imperative to the development of modern thinkers, which in turn created art, powerful art that permeates into the popular culture, the culture of the people, and the way people think. And if your philosophy is truthful, automatically it will be true everywhere, because the truth is the truth. So the truth is going to be the truth for everybody else, and therefore the consequences of the truth would also be the truth. If you have figure out how to make things better, right, that could very well be the truth in the future. So that's cool. Next, the brutal truth behind tech layoffs. Prime reacts. The prime time, right? The prime time is, I think he's a prominent tech computer guy. I don't know. I don't understand what kind of expertise that they do, but he's a smart guy. And if you want to know more about the insights of the tech industry and programming and the energy, I think, or the maybe the, what do you call it, the topics that are being, their concerns, which is very highly, very likely, it's going to be right, guys. All right. Steve Eoe, he's a nurse and also a comedian. Very funny. Check him out. I saw you throw a chocolate over that shit stain on the street. We need to talk. Why? What does it mean? All right. Next, we're going into um, another mathematic recommendation here. The real meaning of trace of matrix by Lee Group's Algebras brackets 5. I think this is a conceptual explanation of the matrix by Mathemaniac channel. All right. So, guys, 39 minutes now approaching. Thank you very much for being here with me. If you guys want to know more, I saw this recommendation where there's a black Elon Musk. Elon Musk trolls Google Gemini after massive internet backlash. Looks pretty funny. The art is nice as well by The Day Cobra. Check out the channel The Day Cobra. Pretty funny, pretty funny. Okay, guys, and if you got any comments or any rebuttal for my position that I've talked about in this channel, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you guys could relate to some of the recommendations, guys, and you also have the same recommendation, I also wanted to know. And um, what else, whatever it is that you want to say, please share it. I'm going to turn this one off. I hope it could be useful. Have fun, be prosperous, justice first.